This video will show you how to get into a handstand and hold it for a longer time. So I will show you my top exercises that I did when I was learning to do my handstand and that I know will help you to hold it for a long time. But don't forget that every person is different and something can work for you or something might not work for you. That's why I'm going to show you a variety of exercises and you will see what works for you and what doesn't. So just do the ones that work for you. Also, don't forget that taking your handstand can take a long time. For me, it was about 2 years until I could hold the handstand on my own, so just don't lose hope and be consistent. Try to do these exercises every other day or if you can, even every day. In part 2, the first thing you should do before going upside down in whatever form it is to warm up your wrist. So we're going to do some circles outwards first, 5 and 5 inwards. Okay, so now we're going to do some of those circles that we did in part 2 in a tabletop position. So lean forwards and backwards for 3. Those are the same stretches, now to the side for 3, that we did in the other part, but this is really what I do every day before my handstand practice. And now palms facing up, 3 of those leans to side. Then palms are down, fingertips are facing towards your knees and lean backwards. Come forwards again. Palms come facing up again and you're gonna circle 3 times to the side, 2 and 3. So again, as I said, these are the same exercises that we did in the previous video, but this time we're doing it follow along. So palms are down now and we do 3 circles to one side and 3 circles to the other side. That's the last thing that we're gonna do. And you should be ready. So before we get into the real handstands, first you need to know how to fall down properly. This is the main reason for many people to not be able to hold a handstand, just because they're scared they're gonna fall in a not good way and hurt themselves. So there are 2 ways of falling from a handstand. One includes a cartwheel and the other one includes a back bend. So I'm gonna show you both of them and you're gonna choose what's best for you. I recommend, if you're a beginner, to try the first one that I'm going to show you, which is with the cartwheel. So this is what a normal cartwheel looks like, or onto the other side. And we're going to use some of these techniques in our handstand. So you are going to kick up into the handstand. Don't worry if you can't kick up all the way, it's just so you know that you can fall properly for when you can do the handstand for real. You are going to kick up and you are going to move one hand to the side, twist your body and fall down. So kick up, move one hand and fall to the side. I'm going to show you this one more time and we're going to do it 3 times in total. So kick up, move one hand to the side and fall to the side. If you can do the cartwheel only on one side, you can just do it with the other hand. So you're just gonna move your other hand, kick up, move a hand and fall down to the side. So the second way includes a back bend. So if you can do a back bend, it might be from standing, it might be from laying down. I'm gonna show you just from standing so you can know what a back bend is if you don't already. So it's here and this is a normal back bend. So I recommend trying this way only if your back is flexible. This is what I started with, but it was because I had already stretched my back a lot and I could already do some pretty advanced back bends. So from this way you are going to kick into a handstand and then fall down into the bridge. This is what it looks like. You kick up into the handstand, one leg falls down and then the other leg falls. If you are scared, have someone that is here with you. He will hold you on the back and the tummy. And you are going to kick up into the handstand and they will hold you and help you to place your legs slowly instead of just falling down with both of your legs. Try not to do this because it will be dangerous for your back and you might end up with some injury. So I'm gonna show you this again. You kick up into a handstand, one leg falls down and the other leg follows. So now we are really coming into handstanding. The first thing I'm gonna show you is how to handstand with a wall. One of the ways is to hold the handstand with your chest facing the wall. So your body is gonna be like this. And the other way is with your back facing the wall, so your body is gonna be like this. The first and the easier, in my opinion, way is with your back facing the wall. You place your hands near to the wall and then you try to kick up with one leg and then bring the other one, heels come to the wall. So this is what your handstand should look like. Your toes are pointed. I want you to push the floor away, suck in the belly and tuck the tailbone. So this is the perfect handstand form. Then you can come down, lower one leg and lower the other leg. So this is the first thing that you should do when you're trying to hold a handstand, and when you feel confident enough, you can cover one foot for the floor, then you can try to cover both feet off the floor, and this is a great way to balance your handstand without the fear of falling down into a back bend like we did in the beginning. The other way to use the wall to help you hold your handstand is to have your chest facing it. This is a bit of a more advanced exercise, so if you're a beginner, have someone to hold your feet against the wall or just to stay behind you so you aren't so scared that you're going to fall into a bridge like I showed you in the beginning. Now I'm going to show you how to get into that pose. So we also did this in the drills video. So if you haven't done it already, click the link here so you can do it before you do the handstands. You are going to come into a forward fold. Hands are close to the wall but not too close and not too far away at the same time. I would say at the wide width of your yoga. I would say at the width of your yoga mat. You're going to come onto your toes, lift one leg up, then lift the other leg on the wall and walk your hands until they are close to the wall. So now that you are here, you're going to stay for as long as you feel like you can. When you feel confident enough, you're going to cover one leg. When you feel even more confident, you're going to cover the other leg. And this is really your handstand. So the form is going to be the same as it was in the other handstand. You're going to push the floor away from you, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the core in, and you are into a straight line. When you feel like you can't hold it anymore, just walk your hands away from the wall, step one leg down, step the other leg down, and that's it. So now that you can hopefully hold the handstand with the help of the wall, I'm going to show you how to kick up into it without one. So there are a few ways of how to do this. First off, I'm going to show you the easiest way for me, but this is different for everyone. So I'm going to show you everything and you can choose what is the easiest for you. Please try to do this with me. I'm first going to show you only how to kick up without holding the handstand. So the first way is to come into a forward fold. My wrists are under my shoulders. Come onto your toes, kick one leg up, bend the other and fall down. We are going to do this for 5 times on each side. This counts as 1. Kick up again, fall down, that's 2. 3, 4, and last one. 5. If you can, try to hold the handstand now. And fall down. Okay, we're gonna have a bit of a break. Shake those shoulders. And then we're gonna go straight into the other side. So if you kick with your left leg, now you're going to kick up with your right one. Let's come into the forward fold again. Don't forget that your wrists should be under your shoulders. Come onto your toes. Kick up. And fall down. Again, 5 reps on this side. That's 2, 3 more. 3, 4, and last one. If you can, you are going to hold into the handstand. 5. If you can, hold here and down. So this was the first way. This is what helped me to hold the handstand when I was just starting off. And I recommend trying to do this every day if you can, so you get stronger and more confident into your handstand training. Here's a quick tip on how to hold the handstands for a long time without a wall. I'm going to kick up into a handstand so I can show you. Now that I'm into the handstand, pay attention to how I squeeze the floor and then release it with my fingers. So when I feel like I'm going to fall backwards, I squeeze the floor with my fingers, and when I feel like I'm going to fall forwards, I release it. This is something that has really helped me, and I still use this day to hold the handstand, especially when the surface isn't smooth like my yoga mat. So I use it when I do the handstand in some rocky surfaces or some trails or etc. Another great way to get into your handstand is to kick up from standing. That way you have more power to come to the handstand, which will then help you hold it without falling down the way you came from. So you're going to stay in standing with your dominant leg pointing in front of you. Hands come up, you're going to step on your dominant leg, then kick up your other leg and come to the handstand. We are going to try this 2 more times, so we have 3 in total. So again, the hands come up, you're going to step, then hands come onto your mat and fall down. And we are going to do this now for the last time. I want you to try to hold the L handstand, or if you can, lift the other leg up and hold the handstand with the both legs up together. So we are going to try this. Kick up into the handstand, try to hold here. If you feel confident enough, bring the other leg up and then fall down. Now I'm going to show you some ways to come into a handstand that for me look more advanced, but for you they might be easier. So you're going to come into a downward dog. Body weight comes back to your feet and you're going to hop, tug the feet and then fall down. So as I said, for me this is a bit harder. I cannot always come into the handstand. So body weight comes back and kick up. Let's try this a few more times. Body weight comes back and kick up. If you can, try to hold the handstand. I'm gonna try one last time. Kick up and fall down. So the other way, which is again for a downward dog, is to come here, but this time feet are going to be wide and we're gonna end up into a straddle push-up. Body weight again comes backwards, but this time feet are going to come to the side, so right here, and fall down again. Let's do this a few more times. 2, and last one. Try to do it with power, lean back, and then okay, that was great. The last thing that I'm going to show you is some handstand variations that might help you to hold the handstand for longer. So the first one is a handstand into a double stack with your legs. So you are going to come into the handstand and with bent knees you are going to do something like a split. This really helps you to distribute your weight like a scale, and that's a great way to hold the handstand for longer. The other way is the same thing as the double stack, but this time you're going to extend your legs into a full front split. I'm going to show you now. So come to the handstand, extend both legs, and this way you can distribute your weight again like a scale, so you can come forwards or backwards. The last way, which might be a bit harder for you, is a straddle handstand. So I'm gonna turn with my face towards you so you can see how my legs come to the side. You're going to come into a handstand. and then open your feet to the side, your legs to the side, and stay here. I hope this video helped you get better at handstanding. If you don't know, this is part 3 of my Journey to Handstands challenge. So if this is the first video that you're doing, I really recommend doing part 1 and 2. Part 1 is with some strengthening exercises and part 2 is with some drills to get you upside down. So if you like the video, please smash the thumbs up button, also subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so you know whenever I post a new video. Also tag me on my social medias, they're gonna be right here because I want to see you working out with me. I want to see your handstand and not only handstand progress, and I'm gonna share your results with everyone else to see. So thanks for choosing me to teach you do your handstand, and I'll see you for our next workout. Bye!